my live stream. Let me check if I am already live. I would like to say hello, 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 everybody. How are you doing? Welcome to another day of learning German. Let me just check if it's everything alright, if I can listen to my audio. Yeah, everything sounding good. Gut, sehr gut. And yeah, if it's your first time here, welcome. If you've already been listening and um, watching this every day, the live streams or the videos I'm making, also welcome. This is day 7, which is a very, very special day because 7 days ago I did not know nothing about German. And now I know a little bit, a little bit more. Yeah. And I'm very excited because today is a special day. We're doing some different stuff today. So I will just open my chat just in case someone appear to talk to me so I can reply. And as soon as this is done, we can start. Yeah, I think everything is looking good. Okay then. So this is day 7 of learning German. Um, and what we're gonna do today, usually we start with flashcards. Oh, Janos, hello, how are you doing? Glad to see you here. So usually we start with flashcards. Then we go through some unlock or some easy German to practice and to listen. But today, since it's day 7, I wanted to do something different. And what it will be, I will gonna do some role playing and some culture. So learning a language for me is not only like learning how to speak. So that's why I've put culture here, like learning more about German culture in general. Like I don't know what we're gonna see today, but I definitely want to watch some videos and to practice listening also while learning more about Germany. And the special thing today is also, besides the culture, is the role playing and what it will be. So I'm gonna show it to you guys. Let me change my camera. So as you can see here, it's day 7. It was just a spiral day and we were meant to do just integrated inputs, but then I decided to do the role play instead. And the explanation is right here. So the role playing will be basically me trying to imagine a scene and to practice real German with of course it will be with AI because I need to go like say something in English, see how I would be able to say that in German, and then have that sentence explained to me, so then I can actually learn it, and then I will practice with what we learned. So I will read this for you to understand it a little bit better. So what we doing? We are in Arraial do Cabo, which is a beautiful city in Brazil. Let me show it to you. So this is Arraial do Cabo. It's a very touristic place in Rio. So, and you are out and about when you hear a tourist talking on the phone in German with someone. You wait for him to finish his call, and then you walk over to try a little conversation and practice your German. From there, we keep the chat going back and forth, like it could really happen. So, yeah, I will imagine this scene like, oh, there is this person and he's talking German, so I will try to practice. And what would I say? Hey, how are you doing? But how do I say that in German? And then the AI will tell me how do I say that, and then he will reply something to me, and then we will keep the conversation. And while I'm learning the sentence that I would actually say in real life. And how each turns works. You think of what you would say and tell me the line in English first. Then you take your own swing at it in German, guessing word by word as far as you can get. I show you the natural way a German would say it, and we open up the sentence together. For each word, you get what it means, where its root comes from, and how to use it. Short, simple, and with a picture when it helps. The pause move. Anytime a line is interesting, we stop and look closely at it. Once it makes sense, we jump right back into the conversation, then keep talking. At the end, you replay the whole conversation from memory. Now, in German, no picking. That last part is what makes it stick. Anything you couldn't say goes on a little list, and then that list becomes what you hunt for in your tomorrow's video. So that's what we're gonna do for 50 minutes, and then more 50 minutes of German culture. I hope you are all excited as I am. This is like a very interesting way to study a language. I love doing that. Like imagining me in a scene and trying to imagine having the conversation, and you know, I'm glad that AI helps a lot with this. Also, something else that I would like to say is that today I didn't do flashcards at all. Like I didn't do any flashcards. They are here. I even opened this, but I wanted to focus only in the roleplay and the culture. So it will be like a chill day in the most part. And also, I didn't want to just rest. So what I have done in the afternoon, I have went to Tandem, and look at that. If you go here, you will see the calendar in Tandem, tandem.net/parties/schedule, and they have all the featured parties that are happening in Tandem for the week. And what is a featured party? Is basically when an ambassador from Tandem, they open a party, which is like a chat, like a call, and there are people speaking and people listening, and you can be a listener or you can ask to speak and talk about things with people from all over the world and practice languages. That's what they do. So today you will see here this mein Beruf A1 A2 with Florian. I was there. I was there practicing my listening and also learning a little bit of German. So you will see the difference here. It has the blue ones and the pink ones. The pink ones are from a thing called Deutsch Connect, which is pretty cool because it's like classes that you are having with actual teachers and for free in Tandem. So all that pink ones are classes that you can have in German. So amazing, right? There is also this post where it explains a little bit more of what is Deutsch Connect. So you can pause if you want to read it, but I will also let the link in the pinned comment. Okay, it's tandem.net/blog/Deutsch Connect. Okay, so with that, we are ready to go. Ready to start. Oh, and also, here in the calendar, you'll be able to see that tomorrow we have my featured party, where we'll be talking more about German in general. I still don't know the topic we're gonna be talking about tomorrow, but that's for tomorrow. Yeah. So, ready to start. Let's go. Los geht's. And how are you doing, Janos? All gut. Let me just drink some water, just check if the live stream is working fine. Because right now I am live streaming also in Tandem's channel. So that's what I want to check. Let me go here. Oh yeah. Oh no, it's not. Is it not live streaming? Oops, I don't know what happened. Let me check, guys. Just a second.
Hi everyone, it's Rafa.
Oh no, it is. Okay, we good, we good. Oh no, it is. Okay, it's all good. Sorry, just wanted to check if everything was alright. So here you can see in Tandem's official channel, I'm also live streaming there every day, and I also make videos for them, so you can go there and check. I'm doing good. Great to know, man. Great to hear. Okay, let's go. Let's start. I will start the Pomodoro. 50 minutes of role playing. What's your favorite song? Not the favorite song, like, could you tell me 3 songs in German that you like a lot? I am making a playlist with German songs, and I would really like some um advice, not advice, from a German, you know, like some songs from someone from Germany. Okay, let me just start the Pomodoro. Yes, Pomodoro started. Los gats, let's start. So let's imagine this scene. Where is it? Oh, here. Okay. Like German songs? Yeah. German songs in general. It could be any genre. Just need to be like in German language. Okay, let's start. So the role playing will be we are in Arraial do Cabo, the city I showed you. It's like a beach touristic city in Brazil. You are out and about when you hear a tourist talking on the phone in German with someone. You wait for him to finish his call and then you walk over to try a little conversation and practice your German. So in this situation, the first thing I would try to say is, "Hey, how are you doing?" Or like, "Good, um, guten Tag." I don't know, something like that. So let's put the sentence, "Hey, how are you doing?" So, "Hey, how are you doing?" I think it's wie geht's, wie geht's dir? I think that's what it was, right? Wie geht's dir? Wie geht's dir? What? Mm, yeah, I think that's the. In Portuguese, it would be like, "Hi, how are you?" The most natural way to approach someone. Like, "Oi, tudo bem?" Like, "Hey, how are you?" Oh, it's taking so long. I expected it to be faster. Faster. How do I say faster? Faster. Faster.
Schneller,
Schneller. Schneller.
schneller,
Schneller. Okay, your line in German. "Hey, how are you doing?" comes out as "Hey, wie geht's?" Am I saying it right? Do you also say "hey" in German? Is it normal, like, to say "hey"? Or it's just like an English thing?
Hey, wie geht's?
Oh my god, no, it's in English.
Hey, wie geht's?
Wie geht's? Wie geht's? So yeah, that's how I would approach. "Hey, wie geht's?" Or "Guten Tag." Yeah, I think probably would say "Guten Tag." What would sound like more natural for you to listen to? If someone approached to you like out of the blue, like "Wie geht's?" or "Guten Tag." I rarely hear German songs, but I've been hearing a lot. And in my okay, I will write it down. so I don't forget it. I will listen some songs. Wait, I will list some songs. Okay, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I will get in the chat later. Thanks a lot. A little tip about approaching a stranger. In German, wie geht's is usually saved for people you already know. Ah, okay. You see, that's interesting to learn. That's what I was asking. Yeah. Asking a total stranger how they are doing can sound like you two have met before. Oh, interesting. So, wie geht's is not the usual approach that I would do. Mm-hmm. Um, since you just heard him speaking German on the phone, the most natural way to break the ice is to ask if he speaks German. Good news, it uses sprechen to speak from day 6. Let me see if I'm saying it correctly. Sprechen, because the S sounds like a sh, right? Sprechen, sprechen. Is it like that?
Sprechen.
Sprechen,
Sprechen.
sprechen,
Sprechen.
sprechen, sprechen. Okay, so I would say, do you speak German? That's the natural approach. Yeah, that's normal in Germany. Okay, thank you. Uh, spricht, 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 spricht,
Sprichst.
spricht, spricht,
Sprichst.
spricht. There is a thing like, what's the name? YouTube, language, English, Youglish. I think that I can put a word and actually listening to people saying it. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Spricht. Let me say. Let me see. Heute.
Heute sprichst du ja von
It's so fast. Sprichten.
Verschwörungstheorien.
Location machen, also da, wo das passiert, worüber du sprichst.
Spricht. Spricht.
Wenn du mit Menschen sprichst,
Spricht. Okay, yeah, I think I'm saying it correctly. Sprichst du Deutsch? Sprichst du Deutsch? Sprichst du Deutsch? Okay. Do you speak from sprechen? To speak? Do you, the friendly, friendly, you, and Deutsch, German, the language. Sprichst du Deutsch? How to use it? You just swap the ending to match. Du. Sprechen turns into sprichst when you talk to someone as du. The little quietly becomes an I, which is normal for some German verbs. So sprichst du is your already made do you speak combo. Okay. Back to the beach. Let's say you go with your friendly, hey, wie geht's? He looks up a bit surprised but warm, and says, oh, hallo, mir geht's gut, danke. Und dir? I understand the sentence. I understand the whole sentence. Oh, hello, I am doing well, thank you. And you? Okay, you can read most of these already. Mir geht's gut is I'm good, und dir is and you. And toss the question right back to you. Your turn. Tell him you are doing well too. And if you are feeling brave, let him know you are learning German. Take your swing in German and I will help with whatever is missing. Okay. So right now, how would I say that? Let me think. No pressure. I would say like und dir, mir geht's gut. How do I say also? I'm also doing well. Oh, me too. Me. How do I say me too? Oh, my vocabulary is still very little. Du bist anders heute. They are all a little sad, but I like them a lot. No, man, don't worry. I love all kind of songs. Like I'm a music lover, so thank you so much for taking some time to send me the songs. I will listen them as soon as I finish the stream. I will have them saved in the chat. So yeah, I would say like me too. Me too. I am learning German. I'm learning German. No, I don't think I would say that. Oh my god, this is so hard. Wait. Okay, I would say, hey, how are you? Oh, I'm doing good. How are you? Oh, I'm doing good. I'm also doing great. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Nice to meet you. Yes, that's what I was. Yeah. Nice to meet you. Yeah, and then I would say, is your first time in Brazil? Okay. I don't know how to say any of that in German, so I won't even try. Okay, this is the meaning of that. And then after learning how to say that, we'll try to do it again and see if I remember the whole thing. But yeah, but that's interesting. Like, yeah, I feel like just that is knowing that how to say this is already sprichst. Let me listen to it again.
Deinem Gynäkologen, deiner Hausärztin oder deinem Hausarzt sprichst und dich darüber informierst, was okay
Sprichst?
Okay.
Oh, I can put it slow.
Das spielt ja eigentlich da mit rein, wenn du von Interessen sprichst, dann meinst du ja wahrscheinlich auch Lobby.
Sprichst. Yeah, I think I'm doing the same mistake I do with English sometimes, which is trying to pronounce everything. While when you are speaking like fast English, it just goes like blah, 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 blah. It's not like, is your first time in Brazil? No, it's like, it's first time in Brazil. And also I think I have to do the same with German. Of course, first I need to do it slowly so I can actually practice the mouth movement and how it's actually said. But still, that's cool. Okay. I'm doing great. Nice to meet you. Nice and easy. And it reuses stuff you already have. I'm doing great is mir geht super. Super.
Super.
Oh, super. Oh yeah, because the S is close to the vowel. Yeah. Mir geht super. Is it like common to say that? Mir geht super. Same mir geht from before. You just swap gut for super. And nice to meet you has a lovely short form. Germans simply say freut mich. Freut mich. Oh yeah, I remember the gladdens me, right? Like das freut mich. It literally means it pleases me. Yeah, they drop the rest and keep the warm little chunk. So all together, mir geht super, freut mich. And then what the other person say, like, freut mich also? Is your first time in Brazil? This one becomes, is das dein erstes Mal?
Erstes.
Erstes. Let's listen to that.
Führen. Stimmt, das war ja auch Stella, die als erste herumgeführt hat. Aha. Aber da geht's mit, Chatnummer.
Oh.
Der Lippen an. Dafür macht ihr als erstes einen kleinen Bogen in die
Es ist einen kleinen Bogen.
Mitte.
Bogen.
Dann legt ihr die Länge der
Der erste Tipp.
Oh my god, so loud.
Als erstes, und ich weiß, das macht nicht so viel Spaß, müssen wir aber die Kartoffeln schälen. Oder wir machen
Where's the... How can I... Okay, yeah. Sorry, it was too loud.
einfach so. Und schon sind die Kartoffeln geschält und
Sein. Das war sozusagen mein erstes literarisches.
Mein erstes. erstes. Okay. Ist das dein erstes Mal in Brasilien? Brasilien? Hola! Hallo, Cas. How are you doing?
Brasilien.
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 Brasilien. Brasilien. Ist das dein erstes Mal in Brasilien? Is, okay, is, okay. Das, that, it, a little extra that. Dein, your, the do form of your, okay. Erstes Mal, first time. Mal, a time, occasion. Yeah, this is a false friend for me because mal for me in Portuguese is bad. How is bad in German? It's something with she, right? Something. I don't remember. Let's see. Bad. Schlecht. Yeah, I knew it had just don't remember. What else? How are you doing, Cass? Sehr gut. Okay, let's keep going. So, ist das dein erstes Mal in Brasilien? Brasilien? Okay. Is it your first time in Brazil? The one thing worth noticing is the little amber das. German does not say is your first time. It says is that your first time. Imagine pointing at the moment as you ask. That is the feeling. Is that your first time? Okay. Is that your first time? He smiles and says, ja, genau. I know what is that. Yes. Correct. Like, yeah. Like, yeah. Und es ist wunderschön here. So I know schön is beautiful. Wunder is like wonder, like wonderful, like it's amazing here. Quick read. Ja, genau is yes, exactly. And es ist wunderschön here means it's beautiful here. Oh yeah, it's beautiful, amazing, wonderful. Okay, let me listen to that. Wunderschön.
Wunderschön.
Oh no, not in English.
Wunderschön.
Wunderschön. Let's listen to the pronunciation.
Und ja, ich finde es für den Frühling und für den Sommer wunderschön, weil
Oh, wunderschön. Like you can say like very, very like wunderschön.
Und dachte so, das kann doch, ich weiß nicht, das klingt wunderschön.
Oh my God, he speaks so fast. What is that?
Moslem gelebt, etwa 28, 27, 28 Jahre meines Lebens und dachte so, das kann doch, ich weiß nicht, das klingt wunderschön.
The only thing I could understand is wunderschön.
Aber ist das
Wunderschön?
Man stellt sich natürlich wunderschön vor, gell? Jetzt ist man endlich.
Wunderschön vor, gell? Okay, wunderschön. And how do I say this? Here?
Hier.
Oh, here. Okay, it's very similar. Ja, genau. Und es ist wunderschön hier. Hier. Okay, so let's remember what we learned. First thing you should say, sprichst du Deutsch? Hey, sprichst du Deutsch? Hey, do you speak German? And then, ist das dein erstes Mal in Brasilien? Okay, is that your first time in Brasilien? This sounds a bit like French, like Brazilien. Does German has like Latin influences? Probably, right? Okay, so your turn. Asking him where he's from. Take your swing in German. and fill in whatever is missing. Okay, so if he said, oh, wunderschön is Wunder plus schön. Literally wonder, beautiful. Yeah, amazing. So, okay. Let's see what I would reply to him. Something like, yes, it really is. I'm glad you are liking it. Where exactly from Germany are you from? No. I wouldn't ask that. How many times have you been here already? Okay, yeah. Ja. Sprichst du Deutsch? Sprichst du Deutsch? Ist das dein erstes Mal in Brasilien? Erstes Mal in Brasilien. Okay. Let's wait for that. Let's listen to wunderschön. Schon.
Wunderschön, aber
Wunderschön.
Pädagogin, die Pädagoginnen, die beiden, die drei, haben den Raum wunderschön gestaltet.
Wunderschön. Yeah, I have to remember the wunderschön, not wunderschön. Yes, it really is. I'm glad you're liking it. Keep this one light and warm. Yes, it really is. Work as ja. Wirklich. Yes, really. Wirklich.
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 Let's listen to wirklich.
Wirklich. Maßnahmen, wie der CO2-Ausstoß auch wirklich sinken soll.
Wirklich. Okay. And I'm glad you're liking it. It has a tiny perfect form using the chunk you just learned. You just say, das freut mich. It means that makes me glad. Remember? Yeah. Freut mich from earlier. Same little friend. Now with das in front for I'm glad about that. Ja, wirklich. Das freut mich. Mich. Das freut mich. Okay. How long have you been here already? Here comes a fun twist. In German, you stay in the present and say it more like, how long are you already here? Oh, we do the same in Portuguese, right? Yeah. Quanto tempo você está aqui? How long are you already here? Yeah, I think we do the same. Since he's still here, let me just check if my chat is working because I just sent a random emote. Yeah, it is working. Okay. Since he's still here, German does not switch over to have been. That actually makes your life easier. Okay. It comes out as wie lange bist du schon hier? Wie lange bist du schon hier? This emote. Me learning right now. Lange. Bist du schon? Is it schon?
Schon.
Schon. Hier. Wie lange bist du schon hier? How long have you? Notice schon already. Sit in the middle. German loves sleeping in that little word. And you will start hearing it everywhere once you know it. Okay, back to the beach. He thinks for a second and says, seit 3 Tagen. Is this like 7, 2, 3, 7, 3? What is seit 3? Dry.
Seit 3.
Oh, for 3. Oh, seit is, oh, it's not a number. Oh my god, yeah. It's because it looks like 7, so I thought it was, 7. Okay, so it's not a number. Okay. Seit 3 Tagen. For 3 days? For 3 Tagen is days. But what is Tagen like a en? Ich bleibe. Ich bleibe noch eine Wusch. Ich bliebe. We learned bliebe. Let me try to remember. What was bliebe? I have no idea. Is it travel? Noch. I don't remember. No, eine is a, Wusch. Don't remember much. Quick read. Seit Tagen is for 3 days. Seit is 6 or 4. Drei is 3. Which you know, Tagen is days. And ich bliebe noch eine Wusch means I'm staying one more week. From blieben, to stay. Oh, to stay. Yes, blieben. To stay. I'm staying one more week. Okay, so what would you say, Cass? To continue the conversation. After that, I think I would ask something about food, maybe? No, I don't know. And what was your favorite place so far? And what did you like the most so far? Maybe I would ask something like that. No, wait, I have an idea. Instead of me being the active person all the time and making questions, make him also do questions sometimes. Yeah, because I feel like I am the only one just like in a normal conversation, this person would already have asked me something like, "Oh, how long you have been learning German?" or something like that. Great call. From here, he keeps the ball rolling too, asking you things, reacting, sometimes changing the subject. That's what I want. That's what I need. Okay, he asks you something. After telling you he's staying one more week, he looks at you, curious, and says, "Und du? Wohnst du hier in Arraial? Wohnst du hier? Like, are you from here? Wohnst du? Wohnst du here?" Und du means and you, yeah. He's turning it around. Wohnst du means do you live? Oh, do you leave? Oh yeah, wohnst is to leave. Oh yeah, I remember it now. From wohnen. To live or to reside. With du, it takes that little st ending. So wohnst du is your do you live combo. Wohnst du. Okay. Wohnst du here. Here in Arraial is the easy part. Here in Arraial, yeah. So the whole thing is, and you, do you live here in Arraial? Okay, your turn. Answer him. Maybe tell him you live nearby and that you are from another city. Yeah, take your swing in German. I don't know. This is hard. Even though like we have learned lots of words this week. This is day 7, so we've learned lots of stuff actually. It was amazing. it's just a week, and German is too different for me to try. But this is easy. This is cool because I want to do the same thing in every 7 days. So day 7, day 14, day 21, day 28, and then I want to see the difference. So like now, I'm not being able to reply anything in German. Like I know like a few words. I can't create a sentence, and I want to see in a month maybe how much this would be different, So now I won't even try. I can't. So I'll just say it in English and get the explanation of the sentence for me. Okay. So what would I say? Yes. I've been living here for a year. Yeah, that's what I would say. Let's see if he will ask me anything else. Also, I know, for example, there's ChatGPT with the voice thing, and we can train like voice chatting too. This would be cool if I get to the level, like in these 2 months of learning German, if I get to the level that I can actually have like small talks in German, that would be amazing. Like, because I literally didn't even know how German sounded like. Yep. Yep. Okay, so let's wait for the answer. Just drinking some water in the meantime. Reinforced present tense German pattern with callback. Okay. Yes, I've been living here for a year. Perfect timing because this uses the exact trick from a minute ago. You stay in the present and lean on Zeit. So it becomes ja. Ich wohne seit einem Jahr hier. Ich wohne seit einem. Okay, okay, I want you, don't see the translation. Ich wohne, I live, seit, what was that? Seit 3. 4. Oh, it's 4. Einen, for a year, here. Ja, hier. Okay. Ich wohne, I live seit einem Jahr, for a year, here. Oh, I've been living here for a year. I live since a year here. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Same move as before. German says, I live since a year in the present because you still live here today. And here's a nice bonus. Wohnen is just wohnen again. The verb he handed you a moment ago was as wohnst. Now you have it in its I shape. Okay. He keeps going. He nods a little impressed and asks you, Ach, schön. It's like, ah, what is ah? Ah. He's like, oh, wonderful, schön, beautiful. Und was machst du hier so? I'm feeling so like my pronunciation is worse. I don't know why. Und was machst du hier so? I think I'm saying it correctly. Und was machst. Let me see how to pronounce that. Machst.
Das heißt, du machst so eine Vision, machst eine Träumerei und sagst, das wird die.
This is so fast. I think for me to get to the point that I will be actually understanding people talking this fast, then I will be happy. I mean, I'm already happy. Come on, it's been an amazing journey, but this is so crazy. Like, I can't understand anything. Even with the subtitles, it's hard to understand.
Was machst, das liegt in deiner Verantwortung. Und du bist stark, du kannst
Machst.
gerne hättest. Das könnte daran
Oh, I know what is liegen. Spielen liegen. No, I don't know. I know spielen. Spielen was to play. I forgot what is liegen.
liegen, dass du deine Aussagen klein machst.
Klein machst.
Machst.
Okay, klein machst. You do.
Machst.
It's like this. Machst. It's kind of like learning guitar if you think about it. Yeah, exactly. Do you also play guitar? I love playing guitar, and it's a very similar process. Yeah. Actually, when you think more about it, even like when you're playing an instrument, like you're playing guitar and you keep repeating the same like fret sounds, like it's sounding bad in the beginning, like bah, 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 but you keep repeating it so much that eventually it starts sounding good. Yeah, it's the same. Like I keep repeating the same words like forever, like must. Eventually you will start sounding good. At least I hope. That's what I expect. Okay, so schon. Und was machst du hier so? I remember from, I think the lesson 2, day 2 or day 3, that we've learned that so in German is a false friend. So it's not like also. It's something different. I don't remember what it is though. It says it's the same thing.
So.
Was I wrong this whole time? I thought it was different. Okay, let me see here. Schon is oh nice. Okay, oh nice. Und was machst du? And what do you do? Coming from machen, to do, to make. You're the two or the little. Okay, wait. And so what it actually is. I'm confused now. Okay, your turn. Before I get do my answer, I want you to understand a little bit more of that. So machen, to do. Must. Your day 2 word, that little so then is the is the casual softener. Kind of like what do, you know? Oh, it's a softener. So. So. Let me listen to the whole sentence. Of course, Google Translate won't be the best to do that, but better than not.
Ach, schön. Und was machst du hier so?
Und was machst du hier so? Und was machst du hier so? Schön. I love how this sounds. Like this in German is so good to say. Like I like to do it like schön. I love it. It sounds like maybe like French too, like tu. Comme vas-tu? Tu. Du. Yeah, it's cool. I don't think we have anything like this in Portuguese. Do we? No, I don't think so. Yeah. Good eye. This is a fun one. The so here is not the so you already know, like so big. Oh yeah, that's what I said. I remember the explanation that it was different. German has a small handful of tiny flavor words. Oh, flavor words. They do not really mean anything on their own. They just change the mood of a sentence, like a pinch of salt in food. That is amazing. I love this concept. Like change the mood of a sentence like a pinch of salt in the food. So is one of them. When he tacks so onto the ends, the question goes soft and relaxed instead of a sharp, what do you do? So it's like, what do you do? Becomes, what do you do, you know? What do you do, my friend? You're not a friend. I'm not your guy, buddy. Who knows this one? It turns into a loose, friendly, what do you do, you know? He's not demanding a job title. He's just casually asking what you are about. Was machst du? Direct, what do you do? Was machst du so? What do you do? Hmm? What do you do? Hmm? What do you do? Hmm? I like this concept. I just don't know how to pronounce that very well. It's so. So.
So.
So. So. Okay. It looks like it is so. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. How is it for you, like being German and seeing me learning that? Like, I don't know. I love watching people learn Portuguese. I think it's like when they have these moments of understanding something, and then I feel like, oh, I've knew this for my whole life. I never even thought about it before. Like, it's so natural for me that when I see someone like learning it, it's like different, you know, like it's like I'm also learning a little bit. I don't know. Okay. English actually does this too in its own way. Think of, so what do you do? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can ask someone like, what do you do? And then it would be a bit demanding, right? What do you do? But if I say, so, what do you do? Ah, okay. What are you up to these days? That easy, no pressure feeling is exactly what German so adds. One more nice thing. You already met a cousin of these words a few minutes ago. Remember schon already? Same family. Loves these little sprinkles. Schon, And the trick is to not translate them. You just soak them up by hearing them again and again and again. Okay, interesting. Very good. Sehr gut. Sehr, sehr, sehr gut. Ich liebe Deutsch. Ich liebe Deutsch. Ich liebe Deutsch sehr. How do I say I love German a lot? I love German a lot. Ich liebe Deutsch. Oh, I said it correctly? Did I say it correctly? No way. Ich liebe Deutsch sehr. Me learning, guys. In 2 months, I don't know what to expect in 2 months, actually. Okay, so it seems like we only have 8 minutes of role playing. So let's finish the conversation before we enter to the cultural thing that I'm also very excited to watch some cultural videos from Germany. Anyway, so what do you do around here? Okay, before that, I want to end the conversation ASAP. So just more 2 sentences. Okay. And what do you do around here? I'm living here with my family. Why did you decide to come to here? Okay, let's see. Yeah, machst. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna see the whole conversation in English, and I will try to remember some parts of it, which I think I can't. But definitely everything I'm doing here will become flashcards for us to come back to the app and do the flashcards. Tomorrow, I don't know if we're gonna live stream tomorrow, but yeah, in the next day of flashcards, we're gonna do them together. There's a lot of flashcards to do. I will do them live off stream today. I need to get rid of those. Yeah. Okay, let's just wait for the sentence. I see that there are 2 people watching from the Tandem live stream in Tandem's channel. If you want to say hi, hello, are you also learning German? I hope you're liking the live stream and you are welcome. You will always be welcome. We have been doing that basically every day. It's really entertaining watching you learn German, and I think about things I normally do naturally, like the different types of so example. First of all, thank you. I hope you're enjoying this stream. Thanks for the message, and yeah, it's cool, right? To see someone learning something that you like born with, kind of. You start seeing it in different how's the name? Different perspectives. Okay, I'm living here with my family. Quick one. And wohn shows up yet again. It is ich wohne hier mit meiner Familie. The only fresh piece is the with my family part. Mit meiner Familie. Familie?
Familie.
Familie. It's funny because like when the words are very, very different, like wohne, there is no word like wohne in Portuguese or English or Spanish, the language I know. So for me, it's kind of easy when I start singing them often and practicing the pronunciation. But when there is a word that is so similar to my mother language, for example, in Portuguese, this is familia, like that. Familia. You see? So when it's so similar, it should be easier, right? Because it's similar, so you know. But when it's about pronunciation, it kind of confuses me. Does this make sense? Because it's too similar, I always tend to do like a mistake in the pronunciation.
Familie.
It also sounds very similar to Portuguese. Familia. Familia.
Familie.
Familie. Sehr gut. Okay. Mit meiner Familie. Why did you decide to come here? The full why did you decide to come here dips into the past tense, which is a lesson for a later day. So here's the smooth shortcut Germans actually use with zero grammar. Und warum Brasilia? It really literally means and why Brazil? And it carries the exact same curiosity, short, natural, and perfect for right now. Okay. He grins and says, Ich liebe das Meer und die Sonne. Sonne. Brasilia ist mein Traum. I have no idea. I love und die Sonne. Das Meer. I don't know what is das Meer. I love das Meer, the sea. Oh, the Sonne of the sun. And Brasilia is my dream. Oh, Traum. My dream. This is a lovely note to end. Want to wave goodbye? Yeah. Let's just say like, that's so cool to hear. I hope you enjoy your trip. I have to go now. Bye bye. Okay. Sehr gut. Sehr gut. This is the last one, and then we're gonna see everything we learned before going to watch something about the culture. Sehr gut. Then I will turn everything flashcards. Let me see. Traum. How do I pronounce that? Traum. Traum. Traum.
Ja, also ich habe in der Nacht hatte ich noch einen Traum.
Traum. Traum. It's a false friend because it looks like trauma. The first thing I thought when I read that was Brazil is my trauma. Trauma. Like why? Why? Why is Brazil your trauma, man? What happened? Wrapping it up warmly. That's so cool to hear. Is Shunzu Huren. It literally means nice to hear. A friendly little phrase you can keep whole. I hope you enjoy your trip. Has a perfect ready-made farewell. Viel Spaß noch. It means roughly lots of fun too. Which is exactly how Germans tell someone to enjoy the rest of their time. Oh, this is cool to learn. A lot. I have to go now. This is the big one. Look who finally showed up. Your line is Ich muss jetzt gehen. Oh, the Pomodoro finished, but we're gonna finish this before going to the culture. And that is the bracket from your very first day. Yeah, the thing we saw yesterday. Okay, the verb breaks into muss leaps to the front, and gehen waits at the very end, and the super casual native version is simply Ich muss los. I gotta run. Ich muss los. Bye bye isn't warm. Tschüss. Remember it from your day 3 greetings. Yeah, I remember tschüss. Okay, the full goodbye lands as Schön zu ruhen. Viel Spaß noch. Ich muss jetzt gehen. Tschüss. He waves and say tschüss. Mach's gut. My God, what is this so hard to say? Mach's. Is it correctly?
Mach's.
I think, okay, I am in the beginning, so I'm over pronunciation everything. Definitely I am doing that. But I will stop. Okay? Eventually in the next weeks I will stop doing that. Mach's gut. This is the whole conversation from the first hello to the last tschüss. Now comes the part that makes it all stick. Try to replay the entire chat from the memory, all in German with no swirling back. I will definitely not be able to do that. I'm sorry. I don't remember even the last 2 sentences we saw. It's too much information to do it at once. Let's do something different. I will study. I will make flashcards from this session. I will study all those phrases. I will learn more about the pronunciation and I will say them faster without over pronunciating everything. And for the test in the next 7 days, so in the day 14th of the challenge, we're gonna try this again. And I will do the whole conversation from the beginning without the translation. So I will do the role playing again, but just in German with what we learned today. This will be the challenge, okay? Remember me, you'll be here in day 14th to say, oh, you say that. Yes, I said, and I will do it. I promise. I will do my best. I will do my best. Okay, so that's it. Let's just wrap up. Just send me the whole conversation in German with the best, how can I say that? With the best ways to say things, like the beginning. You said would be better. I'm sorry, I am doing lots of mistakes in my spelling here while I am typing, but AI understands it, so not paying too much attention to that right now. Have some cookies here. Anyone want some cookies? How do I say cookies in German? Cookies.
Cookies.
Cookies. And I have something very interesting I want to search about the culture today. Okay, let's just wait for that. It's the 10 minutes of resting, so we're resting while doing this. Oh, let's search videos to watch. So, Janosch, is there anything about German culture in general that you would like for me to watch, to see? Like yesterday, I was watching this video that was about... Where is it? Oh, where is it? Oh, here. Every German state stereotypes explained. Of course, it was very stereotyped, but it was very fun to watch. I still have to finish though. We can finish watching it. It's like there's a few more states to go. But like, sorry. You as a German, is there anything you would like for me or for other people learning about German culture to know about? Or if there is anyone else watching here, could you recommend me anything? I see there is one viewer on Tandem's channel. If you're there, you want to say hello, if you want to recommend me anything, that's your time. Anyway, let's see here. The whole conversation, the natural way. Here it is, clean and German, using the smoother opener we talked about. Okay, the German lines are in bold, with the meaning right under them. Hallo, sprichst du Deutsch? Ja, klar. Freu mich. Ist das dein erstes Mal in Brasilien? Ja, genau. Und es ist wunderschön hier. Ja, wirklich. Das freut mich. Wie lange bist du schon hier? Seit 3 Tagen. Ich bleibe noch eine Woche. Und du? Wohnst du hier in Ahau? Ja, ich wohne seit einem Jahr hier. Mit meiner Familie. Ah, wie schön. Und warum Brasilien? Ich liebe das Meer und die Sonne. Brasilien ist mein Traum. Schön zu hören. Viel Spaß noch. Ich muss jetzt gehen. Tschüss. Mach's gut. Okay, I think I did better. A little bit, right? I did a little bit better than in general. Yeah. Sehr gut. I don't really have anything to recommend. No problem, man. That's not a problem. Let me just get a little bit more of water. We can finish this video about stereotypes. Or maybe no. Let me see if it gets recommended for me. The 4 Germanies that hate each other. Every German state explained by a German. Let me just change here in the stream. Now will be task 2, culture. Let me change my camera for a second. I will tick this off So we finished role playing. It was amazing. I really definitely want to keep doing this every the 7th day. So day 7, day 14, day 21, and there we go. And next one we have this challenge. There I will try to do this whole conversation we learned today. So let me just. Woo! Another task finished. Amazing. A good day so far. Okay. Now it's culture time. Let me start it here. Then we're gonna watch something. Okay. 50 minutes and counting. Okay. Let me see if there is a video, different one here. Let me ask here about German culture in general. Let's see what it replies to me. While we finish this one. Yeah, let's finish this one.
Saarland is a very small and rural state. It's actually the smallest non-city state. Saarland is approximately the size of one Saarland. The main stereotype about them is, well, I cannot say it here, but it's the same one that people from Alabama get associated with. And it rhymes
No.
with invest. These people are hardworking and down to earth. They're quite friendly and lovely once you get to know them, but their dialect is a bit hard to understand. And of course, anything that can be named something must carry the prefix Saar, like Saarbrücken, Saarlouis, Saarbrunn, etc. When it comes to food, they take it very seriously. It's like the first priority to them, and then they'll get the work done. They have some great wine and have the highest consumption per household of Maggi Wurzel in the country. They put it on everything: soups, potatoes, popcorn, ice cream, etc. There's a joke that goes, neither Germany nor France wanted it after World War II, and Germany lost.
I love this. It's so funny.
The main stereotype about Saxony is that they speak the worst German with a funny dialect, have a big ego, and are always looking for fights. About their dialect, it is said that Saxon is the only language you can understand and talk while being blackout drunk. Every single person there is a stereotype as a right-wing, FDR voting, COVID denying, conspiracy theory loving extremist who for some reason always shaves his head and wears a bomber jacket with heavy boots. But most of the bad rap that the state gets is because of rural Saxony, and in some places the racism problem is so bad that if you don't look ethnically Western European or speak fluent German, you can definitely run into problems, especially finding accommodation, work, and just going about your daily life in general. If you want a US analogy, Saxony is basically Mississippi with the reputation of Florida. But as always, these are just the stereotypes, and the majority of Saxons are alright. People from the rest
that's the thing, right? This is about stereotypes, so
are very conservative and self-centered about their city. There's even a joke that goes, how does a Dresdner know you find his city beautiful? He tells you. Leipzig, though, is a very safe and left-leaning city, where people of color would not experience anything particularly bothersome or dangerous. It's like a small Berlin, and they're poor, but very progressive compared to the other parts of Saxony. I'd like to describe it as the void. There's nothing going on, and this
that's the void.
state is very quiet and flat. And I believe if it disappeared overnight, nobody would notice. They think they're like a small Texas while driving their Dutch trucks, are very far right, and always reminisce about the good old DDR days. The older generations, though, truly resent their unification. If you drive through Saxony-Anhalt's industrial zones, or what you could call the East German Rust Belt, it feels like you're in a post-apocalyptic ghetto. Everyone there works 2 or 3 mini jobs at minimum wage just to afford a one-room flat in a GDR-era concrete high-rise. So everyone is economically and psychologically depressed. This estate also has huge
That's sad.
agricultural fields by German standards, which is a legacy of GDR. The city of Halle is cheap, near Leipzig, and they have a rivalry with Magdeburg. They're stereotyped as cold, emotionally distant to strangers, grumpy, and unfriendly. But in my opinion, the reason for that is because they're very discreet and reserved. Once you get to know them, they're actually very nice, warm, and surprisingly chatty people. They're also very proud and have the beautiful North Sea, which makes them neighbors with Denmark. And they're just as weird as the Danes and basically behave like Scandinavians. I always imagine them wearing one of those yellow oilskin raincoats while eating fishbrötchen and making fun of hamburgers for how they pronounce the letter S. The weather is rainy and windy all the time, and the people are obsessed with the sea. They're weather hardened and very proud of their coastal lifestyle. The state is also famous for its wind and solar energy, and is packed with sheep and Danes. For entertainment, Schleswig-Holstein has the Wacken Open Air, which is one of the world's largest heavy metal festivals. Kiel is a sailing coastal town. The inner city is a bit ugly, but it's a pretty safe city, unless you're from Labu. Lübeck is an old city, known for its marzipan. Considering it has 200,000 inhabitants, it is shockingly provincial, but very beautiful.
Cool.
This estate is
This is the last
all
one.
about forests, bratwurst, and socialism. Thuringia is like the middle child. It's not left enough to be socialist and not too right to be liberal, but they love the AfD. Thuringia is just like Saxony, but everyone forgets about them and just hates on Saxony. Some people from Thuringia might not be as foreigner-friendly as you think. So yeah, that's that. And about the nature, it's stunning, and the beer scene is awesome. Now about the cities. In Vienna, everywhere you go, you see students, and you cannot order food after 11 p.m. And it can be a bit boring if you're not between 19 and 23 years old. Erfurt is a beautiful medieval city. It's not too big and not too small, but it's very peaceful and relaxed.
Very cool, very informative, even though it's stereotypes. Yeah, I think sometimes it's a bit too much. But it's cool to learn more about, because for example, I've watched this video about Brazilian stereotype, and it's pretty accurate. So I think this one has some truth in some levels on it also. Anyway, let's see what it replied here. Directness is the big one. Punctuality, rules and order, the private public. But I want a video. I want videos. Me want videos about culture. German culture and traditions. Yeah, I want to see more about traditions. 20 German rules you shouldn't break. No, I want something like more a documentary. Don't do this. Germany facts. Fun facts. Weird German wedding traditions. Okay, this one sounds looks good.
There are some cities which refuse to lay down. They possess a certain spirit which can push through the rubble of history's most turbulent times, to grow, flourish, and flower. The German city of Frankfurt is one such city. For centuries, Frankfurt has been one of Europe's most important and enduring trading capitals. Despite the history of fires, plague, occupation, and war, it continues to rise. Frankfurt today is home to the European Central Bank, the German Stock Exchange, and an airport which handles...
Just a second. Let me see where exactly is Frankfurt. Da am I. Okay. Let's see here. Which state is there? I don't remember. Can I see? Okay, that's fine.
Almost 60 million travelers a year. Yet surprisingly, it's relaxed too, and a place where tradition and beauty are lovingly cultivated and enjoyed. This balance of dynamism and tradition is best exemplified in the city's architecture. Frankfurt is often called Manhattan due to its position on the Main River and the skyline that often feels more American than European.
Very pretty.
Yet, the city, which was once home to one of the most glorious medieval centers in Europe, still nurtures its proud heritage through rebuilding and restoration projects. Despite its stature as a financial giant, Frankfurt remains surprisingly compact. Most of its attractions are clustered close to the city center, making the city perfect for exploring on foot or by bicycle. Cross the Eiserner Steg, the city's beloved pedestrian bridge into Frankfurt's ancient heart, the Römerberg. Since the 9th century, this medieval square has witnessed the very best and worst.
Those types of constructions, architecture, is so pretty.
Of times, from fairs, tournaments and coronations to executions and firestorms. After being devastated by Allied bombs in World War II, many of the square's most important buildings have been lovingly restored. Overlooking the square is the Römer, which served as Frankfurt City Hall for over 600 years.
Amazing.
Just across the square rise some of Frankfurt's iconic half-timbered houses, as well as the spire of Old St. Nicholas Church, which miraculously survived the almost total destruction of the Old Town. From the Römerplatz, it's time to head deeper into the Old City. Whichever direction you take, Frankfurt's historical treasures await. Just a 3-minute walk to the east, visit the city's cathedral, the Kaiserdom, in all its red sandstone and golden glory.
Yeah, very, very beautiful. I like videos like that, but I want to see something else. Like, I don't know how to explain what I'm searching for. 15 German brands. No, this is not what I want. German culture and lifestyle. Yeah, lifestyle, maybe. What makes Germany so unique and fun? The average German Sunday. What do Germans do for a Sunday? Germany is not for everyone. How cool is work culture? This is also cool. Work culture. German homes. How do German live? Yeah, I think those videos from this DW, they will be good. Let's try. Let's try.
This is Michael Müller, the average German, and we're following him to understand how German people work. Now we're joining Michael for a proper German Sunday. But how is he going to spend his day of rest? Is he going to go to church, meet a friend, make Sport?
Sport?
Like 60% of Germans, Michael wakes up after 8 AM on the weekend. Let's see how he's doing. In Germany, Sunday is a sacred day. The right to rest is even enshrined in the German constitution.
Cool.
51% of Germans say they like to chill at the weekend. And because it's Germany, there are rules to this chilling. Sonntagsruhe, or Sunday quiet time, regulations apply in most German states.
So interesting. We should have that in Brazil also.
Breaking quiet time rules could land you a fine, a visit from the police, or worse, your neighbor Wolfgang.
Oh my god. But wait, this is in the morning, right? Like, even in the morning, I can't do, like, sounds. Like, play music, I don't know.
Generally, all supermarkets in Germany are closed on
Oh, this is such a good video. All the videos about culture now I will watch from this channel.
Sundays.
Wait, what?
Closed on Sundays.
All supermarkets are closed.
And while that might sound annoying to you, 54% of Germans remain against things being open on Sundays. So, if our Michael still wants his bowl of cereal, the options are limited.
45% of Germans say they only buy groceries from the gas station in an emergency. Why? 66% say the price is just too damn high.
But not all hope is lost.
Okay.
Many bakeries are open on Sundays.
Interesting.
Church attendance in Germany has declined dramatically over the past 50 years, both for Protestants and Catholics. 64% of German adults from all religions never go to church services.
Like 12 million Germans.
She coming out from the jacket. I wasn't expecting for that.
Services.
Like 12 million Germans, it looks like Michael is on his monthly visit to the Flohmarkt, or flea market in English. Besides online platforms,
Oh, so you have this culture of the markets. My girlfriend would love that.
Flohmarkts are the second most popular place for Germans to buy second-hand goods.
What is the
It's
most
likely
popular
to find clothing, books, furniture, and DVDs. DVDs in 2023.
Oh, 2023, this video.
67% of Germans have bought second-hand clothes, and by the looks of it, Michael has found yet another practical rain jacket. And now, it's time to bargain. Germans aren't exactly known for their love of haggling, but there are some rules.
Build a relationship with the seller. Be likable, but don't show too much enthusiasm. Use a friend to create time pressure. Consider buying more items to get a discount.
Okay.
It's 3 p.m. on a Sunday, which means only one thing for the Germans: cafe and Kuchen, aka coffee and cake.
I
Kaffee
like that.
Klatsch, the glorious German tradition of chatting
Cafe Clutch.
over coffee and cake, dates back to the 17th century.
Germans also have a relatively sweet tooth. In 2021, they ate 22 kilograms
Oof.
of sweet treats, with cakes and baked goods being the most popular.
Looks yummy.
And when it comes to the cake versus tart debate, one groundbreaking study found that 44% of Germans like both equally.
It's no secret that Germans are a sporty nation, and football is by far the most watched sport. One-third of German fans watch it multiple times per week on TV, and almost half of Germans like to watch football with friends.
Like mustard to pretzels, beer is a natural accompaniment to watching football. And forget the craft stuff, Germans want beer with a low drinking resistance. Basically, beer without a strong aftertaste that you can drink a lot of.
Although the emotional excitement of football can get too much for Germans, a study in the scientific report recorded increased hospital admissions for heart attacks during the 2014 World Cup.
My God.
They finish their day with a Sonntagspaziergang, a Sunday stroll. Germans love walking, and there's a rumor that Michael and Paul are still going.
Wow, Michael's had a busy day. Perhaps he needs a holiday somewhere exotic. As always, like and subscribe for more Average German.
Oh, this is a playlist? Please tell me this. The average German. Let me see. Average? Yes, it is. Oh, we're gonna watch all of them. Do they have more? Like average something else? No, just average German. But maybe this is the German channel? Wait, where is it? Oh, here. Okay, let's watch the about work now. I am curious about the work culture in Germany. Just a second. I'll get some more water. Okay.
It's 6 p.m. Time to stop work. I just have to finish a few things off. No, you can do it tomorrow. Let's go home.
Did you ever stop to think that maybe the reason why Germans are so famous for their work ethic and efficiency is because they actually respect their working hours and therefore their free time? In my opinion, German working culture is actually pretty great. Let me explain why.
Cool.
Good salaries and flexible working hours are super important to Germans. Salaries in Germany are typically higher than they are in the UK or other European countries, especially when it comes to public sector jobs like teaching, although this does of course depend on the sector that you're working in. But talking about salary is still a difficult issue here, although there are hopes that this will change with a pay transparency law.
German bureaucracy is notorious, and the amount of paper used is astronomical. The Germans print everything. It's no wonder digitalization is just limping along here.
Interesting.
The average German works for almost 40 years, which is considerably higher than the European average. The typical working day is 9 to 6 or 8 to 5.
The minimum amount of holiday is 20 days a year, but most people get even more than 30. You're fully expected to take all those days, so you don't need to feel guilty or stressed about taking holiday.
The same goes for sick days. Achoo! You don't need to feel guilty about taking a day off work due to sickness, and nobody's going to ask you any questions. You can normally have 3 days off before you need a doctor's note, and sick days are usually paid.
Interesting.
One thing office workers argue about most often is whether to open or close the window. Germans love fresh air at work.
Okay, we need to talk about the gender pay gap. Women earn, on average, per hour, almost a fifth less than men. Compared to the rest of Europe, Germany has one of the highest gender pay gaps. This is for multiple reasons. Women are often more likely to work in part-time jobs, work in lower paid jobs, or negotiate less money. A women's quota was introduced in 2016 so that at least 30% of newly appointed board positions in listed companies need to be women. What's it like in your country?
Interesting. Deep dive.
Germany is actually one of the countries in Europe where people work the least, probably because they actually stick to their working hours. But the desire for a better balance between gainful employment on the one hand and private life on the other is definitely growing, and surveys show that more and more people are feeling overwhelmed with their workload.
The Berlin Social Science Center is researching the issue. And what is the younger generation's attitude toward work? Is Gen Z really that work shy? Work researcher Lena Hipp can tell us.
I wouldn't say they are lazy. I think they have somewhat different priorities. They don't put paid work, employment above all else in the world. And I think this can also have really beneficial elements. You know, if you think about democracy, you know, people need to engage. You know, you also have to have time for raising kids, for taking care of elderly people. So I think there's also positive aspects of this. And you know, just because you don't want to work 40 hours plus does not mean that you are a lazy person.
How has work culture in Germany actually developed over the last few years?
Twice as many people work from home nowadays as they did in the time before the pandemic. And of course, this changes, you know, how people interact at the workplace, how they organize meetings. Overall, the labor market is doing pretty well. It's easy for employees to find a new job. Employers are looking for new personnel. They are really having sometimes a hard time finding adequate employees, and organizations try to fill this by attracting women, in particular mothers, to join the labor force. They also seek to attract workers from other countries to fill these open positions.
But the labour shortage in Germany is nothing new. As a consequence of World War II, male workers in particular were in short supply. This is why Germany invited guest workers to come from other countries. Many Italians, Turks and Greeks came to Germany in the late 1950s and into the 60s and stayed. Now their children and grandchildren are living here and shaping German culture.
Interesting. I've heard that there is like lots of Turkish in general in Germany. I would like to know more about that immigration process and that stuff in general. I think it's very interesting.
Alright, now you're all clued up on German working.
What is this? Ambition Deutsch. What is that?
Alright, now you're all clued up on German working culture. Here's some vocab you need to know.
Oh, vocab. Okay.
Feierabend. This directly translates to celebratory evening.
Feierabend. How is it?
Feierabend.
Feierabend. Okay, Feierabend. It's like two words together, right? Feierabend.
This directly translates to celebratory evening, but it actually just means the end of the working day.
Wait, do they have also like playlists German in a nutshell? German in a nutshell? Guten Morgen, my love. How are you doing? Let me check. What's the Germany? In a nutshell. Oh yeah, I will save those two playlists. Yeah, this one and this one. Their production is so good. Like it's so informative. It's like short videos, like 5 to 6 minutes. The editing is so good. Very, very, very good so far. Doing well. How you doing? Yeah, been doing good. Gut, sehr gut. Just finishing the studies. We still have 20 minutes to go. Just watching some cultural videos now. Learning more about Germany in general.
Gehaltswunsch. This
Gehaltswunsch.
is your salary request, which is typically mandatory on job applications. Gleitzeit. Flexi time. This means you have a fixed number of hours, but you can choose more or less when you want to take them. Unbezahltes Praktikum. This is an unpaid internship, which is generally illegal in Germany unless you're a working student or if it's for longer than 3 months. Otherwise, it's a requirement to be paid minimum wage at 12 euros an hour.
Interesting.
That's all we've got time for. It's 6 p.m., which means it's Feierabend, which often comes hand in hand with a Feierabend beer. Personally, it took me some time to assimilate into the working culture here, but now I really appreciate the work-life balance. What's it like in your country? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, in Brazil, not sehr gut. Nein, sehr gut. Nein. It's totally different from that. I don't think it's bad as Japan, but definitely it's working a lot culture. For example, for me, they say that in Germany all supermarkets close at Sundays. Like here in Sundays, supermarkets pretty much like open just like a normal day, and also everything else is working as it would in a normal day. Like there are a few hours less. So for example, a supermarket would close 10 p.m. in Sunday in the other days, but in Sunday it closes at 8. But still, like it's, this is mind-blowing for me. Yeah, I think Germany is years ahead with the work. Same in Australia. Open but less hours. Interesting. Okay, what we should watch now? Let's watch something else about the average German and then something else about Germany in a nutshell. Okay, let's see about the average German. The truth about chores in the average German house, the average German garden, the average German dining habits, rules and rituals, how to survive your average German dinner party, apartment moving, funeral, great outdoors, gear up or strip down, the average German supermarket, soccer, sick and leave. What do you think we should watch? Christmas. What do Germans do for fun? Maybe this one. A day in the office with the average German. Let's see what they do for fun.
So far, we've watched Michael wake up in the morning, and we've joined him as he commutes, works, and flirts his way through a day at the office. But what's next?
Oh, is this like a series? I should have watched that.
Michael wake up in the morning, and we've joined him.
Okay, let's see it in order then. Let's start with the morning. Church. We're gonna get there.
This is Michael Müller, an average member of the people known as the Germans. He's 178.9 centimeters.
You see the editing and the how they do it. It's so cool. Sehr gut.
Tall, 43.4 years old, and comparatively concerned about climate change.
But how does he live? What wakes him up in the morning?
Literally.
Let's look at a morning in the life of the average German.
It's nearly 6:23 a.m. and Michael, our average German, is about to wake up. The Germans wake up decidedly earlier than many of their European counterparts, with the Portuguese and Spanish waking up around a more relaxed 7:30 a.m. 65% of Germans say they never hit the snooze alarm. It seems to be right. 75% of Germans say they prefer sleeping in a cold room, even in winter.
The majority of Germans report getting a good night's sleep.
7:30 now relaxed for you? It depends on the time we go to sleep.
Although 55% said that they would love an afternoon nap.
I agree with that. I just had one today. I think having an afternoon nap is something everyone should do. It's good for health.
Contrary to what you might expect, most Germans don't actually sleep naked. 44% of German men
Why would I expect that? Is it like some kind of stereotype?
report sleeping in their underwear.
It all starts with a good breakfast, apparently, and if they have
Frühstück, I remember that one.
to choose, Germans would say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, with a hearty breakfast at the top of the hierarchy. The most popular items are bread rolls, eggs, and sausages.
As I said in the day we were talking about breakfast, it's very similar to Brazil. We also do lots of breads. We don't do much sausage, but bread, egg, ham, cheese. Yeah, it's pretty common here. Never heard of it, me either.
There's apparently some debate over how the egg is cooked. 46% of Germans say they prefer a soft egg. But
No, this is
there
too
is a
soft.
wide spectrum of options. Met, a spreadable raw pork meat, is no stranger at the breakfast table.
Raw pork? Hell nah. Never would eat that. I would never eat raw anything. Otherwise than fish. And I don't even like raw fish either. So
But perhaps it should be.
Ghost is actually tall. That's the German.
And of course, coffee. It's the preferred breakfast beverage of 66% of Germans. And if you've ever woken up on a steely January day in Germany, you'll understand why. On average, Michael will spend 15 minutes eating breakfast. Looks like his time's up. More than 60% of Germans see the bathroom as a place of well-being and relaxation, with many of them caring about the aesthetic of the bathroom too. The vast majority of Germans shower several times per week, if not every day, with 47% of them preferring to shower in the morning. And staying true to their pragmatic selves, almost half of Germans use their shower time to brush their teeth or shave. Some of them even use the shower to sing, water plants, and clean car parts.
Okay, this is so much.
In the country that gave us socks and sandals, it may not surprise you that Germans have a practical approach to clothing. 94% of Germans say that convenience and comfort are important when it comes to clothing.
94% is a lot.
And 95% say that a good price-performance ratio is also important.
Yeah, that's a lot.
26% of German men report not changing their underwear every day. But luckily, 74% of them do. And he's off for the day.
He's off for the day.
Most Germans speak to their neighbours once per week.
Once per
Michael
week?
has already greeted Sabina once this week, so he'll have to refrain from this interaction. Want to know what Michael's up to next? Like and leave a comment.
Amazing. I will watch all these series because they are sehr gut. Sehr, sehr, sehr gut. You have to refrain from this interaction. I love the host. She handles comedy so well. Frühstücke wie ein König, ist zu Mittag wie ein Edelmann und zu Abend wie ein Bettler. Sehr gut. I didn't understand anything. Seeing a man clean car parts in the shower is the most German thing I've ever seen. It is indeed. Okay. Now another video, but now this time from Germany in a nutshell. Let's watch them in an order, to be honest. Everything in order is better.
Was möchten Sie denn gern?
Ich hätte gerne ein Brot.
Wir haben Weißbrot, Roggenvollkornbrot, Kürbiskernvollkornbrot, Mischbrot, Viersaatbrot. Und viele andere Brote noch.
What? It turns out Germans are pretty crazy about their bread. And no wonder, in fact.
Is she Australian? About the bread. How she said
It
it?
turns out Germans are pretty crazy about their bread.
No, is she from England? I don't know.
And no wonder, in fact, there are over 3,000 different types of German
3,000?
bread. That means if you ate a different kind every day, you could keep going for 8 years.
Oh my
I grew up in
God.
Scotland where sliced bread is pretty much the standard, but my German dad used to bake a different kind at home for us every week, so I got a taste of the culture from a pretty young age. But why are Germans so
So she was American, but she has some English or Scottish sort of thing, or Irish.
crazy
Oh.
about their bread? Let's find out.
First
Find
of all,
out.
no, bread baking was not invented in Germany. The oldest bread remains are over 14,000 years old and were
my
found in
God.
what is now Jordan. Bread is one of the world's most common and oldest foods. Many countries have their own types of bread and flour.
Amazing. We love bread.
By the way, the country where the most bread is consumed per capita isn't Germany, but Turkey.
Oh, Turkey.
There may be other nations that eat more volumes of bread than Germany, but you'd be hard pushed to find somewhere where bread is as integrated into the culture as it is here.
There's a TV show hosted by a loaf of bread, and even an annual competition, Bread of the Year. In 2022, it's the wood-fired bread.
It's
Amazing.
no wonder
I would
that
like to
German
go.
bread culture is a UNESCO World Heritage.
All you
Oh.
need to bake bread is flour, salt, water, and yeast or sourdough. Different types of flour and such ingredients as grains provide variety. Ulrich Kinzel is a master baker in one of Berlin's oldest bakeries, but ingredients alone do not make good bread. The process does too.
Yeah.
Knead the dough correctly, shape it and let it sit. Then bake it in the oven for just the right amount of time.
Es gibt kein anderes Land, das so eine ausgeprägte Brotkultur hat wie Deutschland. Brot ist halt etwas der ersten Dinge, die man vermisst im Ausland. Also da merkt man, dass die Brotvielfalt, dass es etwas sehr Deutsches ist und dass das wirklich nur hier gibt.
Oh, she's Scottish.
So why are there
Thank
so
you,
many
babe.
different kinds of German bread? Well, it all comes down to history. Germany wasn't always a united country. It used to be divided into several independent states, each of which had their own kind of grains and their own ways of baking bread. Bread can be eaten at all times of the day. A classic option for breakfast would be some bread rolls, maybe with some jam and cheese, typically served with a boiled egg and a glass of orange juice. Then there's Pausenbrot, which literally translates into bread break. Typically a sandwich with maybe cheese or meat eaten around
Very
12 o'clock.
good.
And finally there's Abendbrot, evening bread. Typically a darker rye bread with, again, cheese, cold cuts, and probably some radishes or pickles on the side.
Amazing.
As the Germans say, guten Appetit.
I loved to know more
But
about
the
breads.
centuries-old culture is under threat. A few traditional bakeries are still thriving, but many supermarkets and discounter stores are taking over.
No.
They don't bake their bread from scratch, but they do sell it on the cheap, meaning that the number of bakeries and the people wanting to learn the trade is in decline. 60 years ago, there were over 55,000 bakeries in Germany.
Now that number has dropped to just under 10,000.
Oh my god,
While
that's
many
sad.
bakeries are closing down, others are putting new concepts to the test, like the Kite Bakery in Berlin, where they believe less is more. Only 5 types of bread are available. Owners Kolja Orzeschko and Tanos Petalutis gave up their jobs at German sports brand Adidas to open the bakery with its 2 branches. All the ingredients come from within a 100-kilometer radius of Berlin.
Amazing.
Also tatsächlich gibt es hier Brot an jeder Ecke. Also man kriegt das mittlerweile in den Supermärkten, an den Tankstellen und Brot ist eigentlich überall verfügbar, gerade in Deutschland. Für uns war es aber auch nochmal wichtig aufzuzeigen, dass Brot Freude auch bereiten kann und dass es so besonders ist, dass wir sagen, wir machen wenige Brote, aber die dann besonders gut.
Also wir backen ausschließlich natürlich. Wir benutzen wirklich nur Mehl, Wasser und Salz im Brot und Sauerteig. Und wir glauben, dass das Brot dadurch nicht nur länger hält und bekömmlicher ist, sondern einfach auch besser schmeckt.
I grew up appreciating German bread, but it was only when I moved to Germany that I realized just how crazy Germans are about their bread. And who can blame them when it plays such a huge role in daily life and is so connected to the history of the country? Hopefully, Germany's bakers will be able to keep the craft alive for many more years to come.
We hope so. We hope so. Oh, this is so cool. I love to know more about that. Also, when she said that something about the history, I want to know more about Germany history overall. Let me check if they have like a playlist about history, or maybe we can watch sometime a documentary talking about German history. That it was like lots of states that worked independently before it all became Germany. I would love to know more about that. Let me see if they have something about history. No. No. But we will find it. Actually pretty accurate. Yeah. It's good to know that from someone that is actually from there. Because yeah, you never know like from those videos if this stuff are reliable or not, but it seems that this channel, it's very good at that, so I'll keep watching videos from them. Actually, we still have 5 minutes, so maybe we should watch another one. I will go with maybe, let me see if they have another playlist. Sports, interiors. Okay, I don't know. Let's go with the a day in the office, because we already watched a video from the office. Let's continue the story.
Last episode, we followed Michael Müller, our average German, as he woke up, had breakfast.
I like how they treat it like a documentary, like the Discovery Channel following an animal or something like that.
And got ready for work.
Now we're joining him for a day at work. But what does he do? How much does he earn? Does he have an office crush? Let's find out. We're gonna lose him. Looks like he's going that way. Okay, I have him in sight.
Very silly.
Like our Michael, most Germans leave their home to work. 10% ride their bikes. However, staying true to their reputation of being a nation of car lovers, the preferred way to commute is driving.
77.5% of Germans commute up to 25 kilometers to their workplace, and 40% of them admit to driving under 5 kilometers to work.
Winter is cold in Germany.
That's why the comments say David Attenborough would be proud. Well, who is that? I don't know. I didn't get the joke.
%70 of Germans commute to work in under 30 minutes, and when travelling by car, they spend up to 58 hours a year in traffic jams.
Oof.
Only 25% of Germans work at least partly from home, but when it comes to the future workplace, 65% of Germans want a mixture of home and office work.
Yeah, honestly, like from being a person that works from home, I miss a lot having the environment of a place with people and the team and be part of the team. But also, being only 100% of the time having to go to the office is also not good. So yeah, I think a balance between them. I am with the 65% of the Germans in this one. He's done a lot of nature documentaries over his... I probably watched some because I love nature documentaries, but I didn't know his name. Thanks for that.
In Germany, it's polite to say hello when you enter the elevator.
Hello.
According to the German Etiquette Council, you should refrain from making too much small talk.
Guys, did you see that weather last night? It was like raining, pouring, there was thunder, lightning.
Talking on the phone.
Hey, Mum.
And mentioning potential disasters.
What happens if the elevator falls down? What are we gonna do? Should we like just jump before it falls?
Okay, I'll keep
Germany,
that in mind.
Office jobs are the most common jobs.
Michael's just arrived at the average office. As an average full-time employee, he'll work 40.4 hours this week, that's 8.08 per day, and earn €22.65 per hour.
This is the average then. What is the minimum wage in Germany? Wait, let me check. Minimum wage in Germany. Monthly salary in Serbia, minimum wage is legally defined by hour. It's 14 for a standard 40 hours a week. Oh, it's 14 then monthly hour. I thought it would be more. He's Australian. Oh, really? Oh, I think I know him then. Yeah, I think I do.
And statistically, he has a 50-50 chance of doing overtime. 70% of German office workers decorate their desks.
I am with
Today,
the 70%.
Michael has brought a photo from his recent hiking holiday.
Aww.
Like 2/3 of Germans, Michael is either alone in the office or with one other person. Today, Julia is here.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, crush. Ninguém da elevator. I was Australian.
32% of German employees admit to kissing a colleague.
Okay, that's a
And
lot.
the office summer party was just last week. Around midday, 59% of Germans like to greet each other by saying,
Wait, they say they do?
And the 82% of German
They admit Okay, 32% admit. What about the ones that doesn't?
And employees last week.
So is it common to have like crushes? And because in Brazil, for example, this is not something that you can do. Like if you start being in a relationship with someone from work, they usually like say, okay, you can't work here anymore. You know, not 100% of the times, but it's like cultural, I think.
Oh my goodness. Around midday, 59% of Germans like to greet each other by saying
Mahlzeit.
What is that? Mahlzeit.
Around midday, 59% of Germans like to greet each other by saying
Mahlzeit.
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 Which means
Mahlzeit.
meal in English.
64% of Germans say they never buy food from the work canteen, with most preferring to bring lunch from home. Popular lunch items include sandwiches, salads.
I don't agree with that. Okay, if there is something about my culture that I would never change is having like a big plate of meal for lunch. I don't understand how people can have like sandwiches for lunch. I need my rice, my beans, my pasta, my meat, my chicken, my salad, everything together.
And leftovers from last night. Thrifty. Most Germans spend between 15 and 30 minutes eating lunch. Michael ate his sandwiches in 13.2 minutes, so he has time for a coffee. On average, Germans drink 4 cups of coffee a day.
Oh.
This is only
That's a lot.
Michael's third.
For lunch? Yes, for lunch. Okay, look. Let me finish the video. No, I will show you right now because it's ending anyway. Okay, Brazilian lunch. Typical lunch. So this is our lunch. So in Brazil, the most important meal of the day is the lunch. So usually for breakfast, you have something similar to Germany. Like you eat bread with ham, cheese. Look. This is a Brazilian breakfast. You usually have lunch, lots of fruits, coffee, bread, juice, juicy. Cake also, açaí. No, açaí is not very usual in breakfast, not in Rio. And this is the lunch. So for lunch, we have the big meal of the day. So like I have a meal like this every day. Every day I have a meal like this. It's rice, beans, salad, and then we have farofa and some kind of like lettuce, like we also put some fruits in the food like banana, it depends, also eggs. This is a typical Brazilian meal. Like yeah, it's very good. If you have anywhere nearby in Germany, there are Brazilians everywhere. So if you search like Brazilian restaurant near me, you probably appear. We are very well known for barbecue, and also we have your camera is over the top of the photo. Oh, okay, sorry. Oh no, but that's okay. I see the other one I was showing, right? This one. Okay. Let me click on it so you'll be able to see it better. This one I was showing. This one here. I think you will be able to see it better now. Yeah, so if there is a place nearby Brazilian food I would recommend you, it's yummy. And also we have this thing we call self-service, which is typically a place like this where you have a plate. Wait, let me click on that. You have your plate and you can put as much food as you want and every type of food you want in your plate and pay it for kilo. Yeah, I love that. And then we have afternoon little snack, like another bread and coffee usually. And for the night, we also have another one of these, but a small one, or sometimes another snack like pizza or something like that. This is the typical Brazilian meal for the day. So for me, the concept of having like sandwich for lunch, it's almost like I'm killing myself, you know, in the sense of for me it's unhealthy, you know, like we call it real food. If you say to a Brazilian like, "Oh, what you gonna eat for lunch?" and you answer like hamburger or something like that, they will look at you like, "What the hell? What? Why you're this is so unhealthy? Like a sandwich? No, you need to eat real food, you know." So yeah, this is a bit of Brazilian culture for you. So let's finish the video and then finish for today. But also something cool that I didn't know about Germany is about the coffee culture. In Brazil, we are like passionate for coffee. Everyone drinks coffee every day. Not everyone. I'm not a big fan of it. I like it sometimes. But yeah, I didn't expect Germans to like coffee that much. Like 4 cups of coffee every day per day. That's crazy. I make like noodles. Ah, I see. Yeah, it's normal here too. Regina.
Michael doesn't mind his job. In fact, 60% of Germans are satisfied with their job, and 29% are very satisfied.
Okay. So like almost 80% of Germans are satisfied with their job. It's not, I mean, it's very surprising, but after seeing how the work culture works in Germany, I knew it would be high, but not this high. It seems like one of the best places to work. Amazing. This is surprising. I didn't know about that. In Brazil, if we did this, they are probably the ones that would say like, I am satisfied would be like 10%. No one is satisfied with the job here. Oh yeah, almost 90. Yeah, I did my math wrong. Almost 90. Crazy. Very high.
It's 5 p.m., which means Feierabend. In Germany, Feierabend means end of working day.
Feierabend. Uh-oh.
Where's Michael going? Is he going on a date? Like and subscribe for more average German.
I like that they have a storytelling going on. Oh, I love this. We're gonna watch at least one video per day. I won't promise very much because they don't have much. Okay, at least one per day we're gonna watch after our studies. So yeah, I think we've finished for today. We've done lots of stuff. So let me take it off. Words. Woo! One of the best parts of learning a language for me is actually learning more about the culture, because I think it's also something you don't learn when you learn a language. You are automatically learning about the culture because it's like together, you know. But learning more, like watching videos like this to know stuff in general, like anything, like working culture or food culture or states, places. It's so interesting. I really want to learn more also about the story of Germany, because of course we know World War One and Two, but besides that, I don't know much. And there are also lots of interesting people and scientists that are Germans, and I know it's a wonderful place for research and things like that. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to know more about Germany. So we gonna do more cultural videos. I think a little bit every day is good. Sehr gut. And yeah, I think we finished for today. This was day 7. We did the role playing and learned more about the culture in Germany. Tomorrow, I would say that you won't have a live stream because I think after every 7 days, so day 7, day 14, day 21, I want to have one day to chill and not study at all, because I also think when you are learning something every day and you take a day off, it's the day your mind has to, your brain has to, introduce and to, I don't know how to explain that other than with music. When I'm playing guitar, for example, I'm learning a song, I try to play it every day, and then I don't play guitar for like 2 days, and when I come back, I'm better, just because I didn't keep trying, every day to do the same thing. I don't know if this makes sense, but I think maybe there is a scientific name for this. But yeah, I think it would be good to have a day off from the studies and to do something that has nothing to do with studying German at all. Totally, yeah. So thank you a lot, Janosch. It's been great to have you here in the live streams. Thank you for chatting and to teaching me more about your culture. Thanks, babe, for being here too. And yeah, now I'll go to Tandem. I will actually practice some listening and try to find someone to practice, some natives of German, to have some chat. And yeah, I'll see you in 2 days. Don't forget there are videos coming in my channel and also for Tandem's channel. I'm working on something special to do for Tandem's official channel. There will be like a recap of everything we learned in the week. So subscribe to Tandem's channel also. And yeah, I'll see you all in 2 days. Thanks, everyone. And bye-bye. Tschüss. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen.